Greetings everybody and welcome back to Astroneer episode 39. We are on the gassy green planet of Atrox. The sun has been coming up, but because of the clouds that we have here, these big puffy clouds, I'm not quite seeing when it came up. So in the last episode we collected the probe on, was it Glacio? Yes. And there's one more to get, and it's right here on Atrox. So we'll do a quick logic check of how far away is it. And it's actually in that direction. It looks like it's very high up. Very high up, goodness me. So it must be on some kind of mountain. Anyway, we've got the tools we need here. I think I'm just going to quickly pop the spare. I'll move that. Don't need it right now, so I'll move it. I'm going to pop this on so we can collect any materials along the way. And we could pop an empty canister. I think I have one over here. So we're probably going to get a lot of organic because that's the stuff that's always popping up. So this could be set for organic, and then it'll strip away any organic into this canister. It's undoubtedly overfill. But that at least will free up spaces for other things. I'm not expecting to pick up anything big or useful. If we see anything, we can just pop it in the road as we're digging along and pick it up later on. So as usual, my favourite tool for this job is going to be the large rover, and we know it was off in this direction. And we come to one of these giant chasms. What do they call them? Well, not a dune, that's for sure. Okay, so it's just off in that direction. I've got an infant canister, so let's work with what we've got. We're not at North Pole. I think we're at Equator point 4 with our base. Hello, hello. Look what I immediately found. There's a big squirt potato there. I don't want him. But this thing, look at that. Completely intact. Absolutely usable. The other stuff's all wrecked, but that is usable, and there's a little battery nearby. Not a big one. That could have been an even bigger solar. So that we can take home with us and set up for some extra energy. There are various machines for measuring, well, for switching and so on. It would be lovely if we had an actual tool, like a plug-in thing, to tell you how much actual energy is being produced. Is this actually producing 9, or is it only producing 2 because the thick gassy atmosphere is blocking all the sunlight? That's what I'd like to know. I'd like to know how much actual energy is being produced. Maybe I could figure it out with the battery storage along the way. That does look like it's going up and up and up, doesn't it? Quick. In the distance there are some mountains. Maybe this thing isn't quite so far as it has been on one or two others. If it's just up on top of those mountains, up in the distance, it's because Atrox doesn't have that many mountains. It's mostly whatever level you land on, that's usually the normal height. Oh, we're in Eris / that's low. This is the weird area from Atrox. So It seems like every planet has one particular biome that is more difficult than others. So on Silver, the chasms, or what are they called? I forget what the name is. But there's like big open holes, and that's pretty darn dangerous if you're not expecting it. I see a bit of debris over there, but it's also broken. And here it's this area, and they've called it error//load. That's unexpected. Oop. We're going to be very careful I don't slide off the end of my slide off the edge of my road. If I can, I'd like to. Did I see something down there? You get also odd reflections and things off the surface. Let's just try that probe again. Oh, it's okay. It is up here somewhere. It might even be getting closer. Like very close. Dark again. I think part of the hardest part of Atrox is that it gets so dark. So whoops! I just turned off the drill. I think once it starts getting in from the edge of the compass, then it is starting to get a fair bit closer. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get across that huge chasm, so I'm going to have to go around the edges, collecting material as I go, and hopefully I'll collect enough. Yeah, okay, rescue it. Is there? Oh, I think I see it. I guess one benefit of Atrox being so okay, I've got no soil at all, but I think something popped up in the distance. I thought I saw the thing that you plug in. I think it's that, just there, where I've put my cursor. I'm just going to have a sip of tea. I think it was there. So, how am I going to get to it? Not much material here, but if we do a dive down, could I just use my jets and get there on my hydrogen jets? Oh, hang on. Oh, that wasn't. Where was it then? I thought I saw it. I don't really want to use jets and then find I run out of jet fuel and then get stuck. Plus, I don't actually have my jet on me right now anyway. Let's pop a little bit more soil from what we've got into the mix. That'll help a little bit. Let's grab the jet in case we need it, and we'll grab our camera as well. Again, one of the missions, and it hasn't cropped up, is Wave to the Wanderer. Maybe I've already completed it and didn't notice. It's not really very far away. Well, if we do go plunging into the abyss, at least we'll do it with style. There we go, plunging into the abyss. Let's just grab soil while we're down here. Grab some granite out there. Sorry, not granite. Graphite. That's always going to come in handy at a future date. Oh, it's up there now. Okay. So we've just got to figure out how to climb up to it. A bit more graphite about it. I could chuck out the organic because I didn't really get any and put the graphite in there instead. As climbing as I can get, which I think is about 45 degrees. I think you can do. I Like 45 up, 45 down, and that's pretty steep. Okay, we should be able to climb along the top of this mountain ridge. Collecting soil as we go. Whoop, 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 that was it. That was right, I didn't see it, it was right there. Well, if I remember my history, I think that's Sputnik, isn't it? That was the original Russian... I really wish we could turn off labels, it spoils the picture. I don't need everything labelled constantly. No, I really don't. I don't need the labels. Let's not have the labels. There we go. And drill strength 3, yes, because I need to know, because I've never seen that before, have I? I wouldn't know what the drill was if I hadn't got that label to tell me. I think it wouldn't bother me if I wasn't trying to record to show you and have it look nice. I'm just going to do a screenshot there. That might be the shot for the show, as it were. I call it a show. Goodness me. Okay, and let's put my camera on my back so I can take a picture should the Wanderer turn up on this one. He didn't turn up on the first few, I don't think. He was only the last 2 or 3 that he actually turned up on. There he is. So we'll do a wave. And the mission where and when. And he says take a photo, so I'm taking a photo. And that's it, he's gone. So I waved, I had a photo taken, he took a photo of me, and I did it. I got Greet the Wanderer. So I think you have to be, he has to show his picture. Now here's my problem. If you don't get that where and when it comes up, and I think it may only come up on your last probe, there doesn't seem to be a way of getting it again, so it's like you'll never get that mission. Now I could be wrong, I've got a save on which I didn't get the mission, and I'm trying to figure out if there were a way to recover that RTG and get that last mission cleared off my board. On this occasion I got it, so I think it was him taking a picture of me, sorry. I'm taking my camera. I think it was him taking a picture of me and showing it to me, and me waving, that kicked it all off, so that's what made it a thing. It's interesting, of course I actually don't have a rocket or a house on this, so rocket. I don't have a shuttle or a shelter on this map, so they're not showing up, but I do have the one opened gateway right behind me there, and I do have one marker that I put down. There's a couple of exo caches, but I don't have the tools to open them, and I don't have the means to carry them away with me either. So I'm just going to try and reverse myself around. There we go. Okay, well we got the last mission. We've just got that help to do, and that's a new thing. And we might as well head straight to the gateway, because that's very close to our home base. So at this point we have done everything that was in the game up until the most recent update, which was after Christmas during this year, so it's only been out a month or 2 at maximum, less than 2 months, called Help. So if this was our game and we've done everything, wow, you can see so far. What is there left to do in the game? What can you know, are we done? Stop playing? Well, if you want to carry on playing, you can, of course. There's all that stuff lying around to collect. Improve your bases, you can manufacture more things. You can fill up big cans with resources. You can collect all this scrap. You can do all kinds of stuff. The question is, do you want to? I'm going to chuck this organic because I think I'd rather have graphite in this can. If I can stop the can from rolling away. It's just going to roll straight through. Look, it just goes straight through that other one. So interesting. It doesn't recognise the presence of the other unit. It's going to roll onto. Okay, we got it. It can lean against the rover, but it doesn't recognise the silo as even being a thing. Seed this with a bit of graphite. We can suck up all that graphite. I was so busy looking at the Wanderer, I actually didn't notice if it's told me that that was Sputnik. I'm pretty sure it was. So our probe has gone. And now that we've used, I don't know if the camera was necessary. I took his picture, but it was his picture of me that I think made the difference. There is an achievement called Take a Photo of the Wanderer. But achievements you only have to do once across all your saves, so if you miss that, you can do that again on a different save. Of course, you've got to go into all the missions first. That is asking for helium, and I have not been opening up exo research pods, what they're called, for a while, because I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay for fights. I've done 100 open fights in Iceland. So I'm not short of fights for new research. I've got nothing really left to research. There's one or two things to research, but they're not like the original game. And of course, apart from just existing in the game and collecting debris and stuff, you can go around exploring all the planets. But of course, there's nothing that's different on the other side of the planet from where you are when you start. It's all same stuff, it's just more of the same stuff. You're not going to suddenly find a different kind of biome or something you've never seen before. So I'm going to match up to this little layer. Have I not opened that? I'm sure, yes I have, because here's the stuff I took out of it. Okay. Research tech. Methane. So interestingly they do, I can't remember now. Methane probably is a gas you can find on this planet. I think there's 4 different gases on this planet, which is why we call it the gassy planet. There's all that clobber over there. I don't have a rocket here, so I can't take that. I can't take this and put it anywhere. And if you are short of research, maybe the idea is stretch the game out. Don't do auto-researching and just pick stuff up, and that'll give you more playtime. That's worth 2,600. That's just a regular bottom to one of the plants that I dug up. So things are definitely worth more here. Maybe in one playthrough I might just spend ages on researching technology. I'm going to grab myself some helium, not that one. That, I don't know if a partial helium will do it. So let's find out. Normally you put them on and all 5 blips go in, but it might be like the soil that you don't need a full canister, you just need some helium. That thing's going to try and take a squirt at me, quite possibly. And where was that research canister we saw a minute ago? It wasn't that far away, did I? Oh, okay. It's not that far away when you are on a rover chatting. Seems a little bit further when you're just hoverboarding around. Okay, see if this does it. No. Didn't like an empty, a partially filled can. It's got to be full. So let's go back and let's actually take the road and find the rest of that, get a new canister. We'll finish filling this one up. In fact, we've got a helium right here, so let's just let that out, put this one in. So good to know it has to be a full canister to make it work. The princess snail will be very useful on this planet because there are a number of things. This one in Visania in particular, there are a number of plants that will try and kill you. Glacio as well, but they're not quite so prolific. And top is off. I wonder how much one of those is worth. Well, that I can carry. And this I could take back for scrap. I can't obviously carry it right now with my hands full of research, but those can be scrapped, but you need the extra large shredder to do it. The one we've got, the large one, we already have printed, isn't going to be enough. Those big umbrella plants, they don't seem all that aggressive. Maybe it's because I'm on a hoverboard, but I haven't always stopped other things. So we'll just pop that out. Oh, sorry, it wants to research that. How much would this be worth? The 8,300, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's not the biggest I've seen. I've seen one on Glacio worth over a little over 12,000. I think about 12,300. But that's not bad because helium is, once you've got your machine, of course, pretty easy to get hold of around here. I don't think I'll do it on camera, but I think what I'm going to do for my own amusement is find all the different things you can research on each planet and figure out the highest research item and which planet it's on. So if you don't want to set up an auto research system, where's the best place to go and do your research? Okay, we want to head back to Silver, I think. Well, actually, do we need to? Do we need to? Let's find out. Let's get our bites. We might as well collect the RTG and plug it in somewhere here. Because we've got plenty of them around anyway, so we're not short of RTGs. I have my power stack over here, and there is an empty slot, so let's pop this on my power stack. Because I'm not running the helium processor, and in fact not running anything right now, we have lots of power. And then let's try... Okay, I think I want to do the new mission as a separate storyline, a separate event, because tagging it on the end of this one doesn't really make full sense. So I'm going to pause and then start a new episode and just call it Help, and that's going to be doing all of those missions. So I will see you guys in a very few minutes with the next episode.